I personally love thrifting instead of buying new items, and in my opinion we all should be more conscious about what we're actually buying. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Marina Kristensen. In today's video I want to talk about the positive and the negative aspects of thrifting and my tips for successful and proper thrifting. You already can find some thrifted try-on hauls on my channel, and if you want to see more videos about this particular topic, make sure to click all the lovely buttons down below so that you get notified when I upload something new about sustainability and thrifting and a zero waste lifestyle. And without further talking, let us start with the negative aspects, the contrast of thrifting. These apply for online stores because you can check those things in a shop next door by yourself. When you thrift clothing, you don't know if it's really good quality or if it actually will fit you, and you don't know how the material feels like. You don't know how thick, how thin it is, you don't know how it's sewed, you don't know if you actually like how it's made overall, and you just can imagine. Moreover, you only see the pictures and the colors can vary. So if the color looks really nice and bright on the picture, it could be that it's only nice and bright because the sunlight was so strong, and when it arrives you're disappointed because the color is more softer tone. And there are two kinds of shops. One is like where a official seller, official store is selling these thrifted items, and the other kind of store is where private sellers do sell their items, like eBay, or in Germany we have Kleiderkreisel. And when it comes to private sellers, you have to trust these people that the pictures are the actual item you will get in the end, because of course they can say, oh, it looks like it's new, it's nothing wrong with it, the colors are beautiful. In the end you get an item with a hole in the side, or it's washed out already. So you have to trust the seller. And the last, in my opinion, the last negative aspect of buying secondhand is online is the shipping costs. So you have to pay for shipping on top of your item. Therefore, it's always good to find a person that has more items you want to have, and this way you can save shipping costs. Now to the positive aspects. Of course, the main thing why people do thrift is because it's much more inexpensive and it's more sustainable. Because the items were already worn, even through many are only worn like 2 or 3 times and they really look like they're new. Anyways, you get the items for 50, 60, 70, 80% than the actual new store price. It's much more sustainable because nothing new has to be produced, and therefore there's no new material needed, no carbon footprint, and yeah, it's just very sustainable. Moreover, less waste is produced because you don't buy new items, and the person that wants to sell this particular item is not throwing it away. So there's less waste, if you know what I mean. And one big thing I really like about thrifting is that you can find unique pieces. And I found one of my favorite things there, which I've never saw anywhere else before. And so yeah, you can really find something that is not available in your small town store, for example. Also, you find a bigger variety of brands. When you go into a Calvin Klein store, there's only Calvin Klein. When you go into a Sarah store, there's only Sarah. So you can't choose from different brands. And in a secondhand store, whether it's online or your local secondhand store, you can find a big variety and you can choose from what you want and what you like better. And regarding the trust on private sellers on the internet, most of the time you can refer to comments and ratings from previous buyers, and therefore you have much more clearness on whether you want to buy from this particular person or not. And in general, those online stores, those pages will throw out people that are not trustworthy because they want to have good publicity, and that more people will join this particular page, particular company. And if there are too many people that are not trustworthy, of course no one will join this page again and they have to close. And this is their marketing, and therefore they want the good people on their platform and not the bad ones. And we're already at the tips, and the most important tip I can give you is that you're not overbuying, and don't buy emotion, other no emotional buyings. Just because something is so inexpensive, you shouldn't buy a lot of stuff you don't need, whether it's clothing or something else. It's about that you really just buy what you need, and therefore make a list. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a t-shirt, a skirt, a pair of socks, shoes? Write it down and look for this item. And don't look for a jacket when you already have 5 jackets and you don't need a jacket anymore. What kind of color are you looking for? Do you look for a particular brand? Do you want some particular material? For example, I prefer cotton, and I really try to avoid plastic materials and artificial and poly ... things and acrylic. I really try to get mostly natural fabrics. I really like cotton, as I said, or linen. And of course I don't buy anything with animal products inside. And one more tip is that when you buy online, ask questions. For example, you have a t-shirt, and this t-shirt is red and it has white stars on it, but there is no standing what kind of material it is, and you wearing a size S and the t-shirt says S, but you don't know how this brand is cutting their t-shirts, how it's sewed, how tight it is. Ask questions. Ask the person, what material is it? Could you be so kind and measure the waistline or the shoulders? Is it tight or is it wider than an ordinary S size? Always ask questions, because in the end you're buying this item and you want to wear it, and you don't want to be the one that sells it afterwards again. Of course, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you buy something and it's not as good as you wanted it to be or as you imagined, but always ask questions to avoid stupid buyings. You know, you really want to get something you like, you want to wear, and you don't want to care about that you have to sell it again or in the end have to throw it away. And these were my tips, my positive and negative aspects about thrifting. I hope that this video will help you. Enjoy your next thrift properly, and we will see you next week again. Until then, have a great time and goodbye. I don't know what to say.